Yummy. And good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Kimberly's Sandbox and to my next cooking video, Cooking with Mo. And here is Mo. Good morning, Mo. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. What are we making today, Mo?
Green curry pot. Green curry chicken.
I love green curry with chicken. It is probably one of my more favorite curries that Thailand has to offer. And we're prepping our ingredients here. And of course we do have chicken. We'll be cutting that up shortly. And what are these, Mo?
That's eggplant.
Oh, okay. This is a special vegetable available here in Thailand. And it's hard to describe kind of the consistency of them. They're a little bit on the firmer side. They do have some seeds in them, but they do have a mild flavor. And then of course, yeah, I've got some long beans here. I'm getting those diced up as well. And those are the long aprons,
Yeah.
right?
Pick up the chicken.
And we've got chicken here, and normally I would have bought like chicken breasts, but they didn't have any chicken breasts, so I had to get like the chicken strips. So we're just cutting those up in slices. And what is this over here,
This is
Mo?
Swiss wasabi.
Ah, yes, basil, some nice fresh basil. And then of course we have our green curry paste, which will be adding a lot of the awesome flavor to this curry. And of course Bella isn't in the kitchen because she knows we are getting ready to cook, and she is a food magnet. All right, got our chicken prepped, got our vegetables cut up in here, and we're gonna prep some nice jasmine rice to go with this. I actually had planned to cook with Mo last week, but I got super sick, so I had been kind of down and out. It wasn't a respiratory thing, it was like just like a generalized like flu, where I had a high fever and body aches. I checked myself for COVID twice and kept coming up negatives, and it didn't feel like that because I've had COVID before. It didn't really feel like that at all. So who knows what it was. I'm just glad that I'm finally better and shaking it. Still some residual fatigue, but hey, it's to be expected with most viruses. That kind of happens anyway. Did end up losing like 5 pounds, which was not ideal, but kind of trying to keep my weight on because we are getting ready to do a very big hiking trip. So my husband and I were actually going to Nepal, and we are going to be hiking for about 2.5 weeks in Nepal to Everest Base Camp, and we're staying overnight in Everest Base Camp. So we'll be, gosh, over 17,000 feet up, the highest elevation ever, and I'm very curious to see how we tolerate that. Okay, get our rice going. Okay, we just opened up our little curry packet. And we'll add that to the chicken. A little oil in our pan. We've got our chicken, and we're going to drain out a little of that water, and then we'll go ahead and mix up that curry paste with the chicken and get that fried up in our pan. All right, we're just adding a little bit of this like poultry seasoning on this packet that we have here. our coconut milk. And let that simmer. And that chicken will get nice and tender and flavorful. Bella is kind of obsessed with Mo. She follows her around the house and stuff. She's always kind of under her feet. All right, and a little bit of sugar in there, give it a little sweetness. So 2 cubes. And we just added just a little bit more curry paste to give it a little bit more flavor. And it's really, really starting to smell good in here. Got our rice cooking here. Chicken. And our vegetables. And getting our basil ready. And Thai basil has such a nice flavor. Okay, so we simmered that chicken on down, and now we're just adding those vegetables. Giving that a stir. And we'll add the remaining coconut milk. And a little bit of salt. Total cuteness right there. Look at her. Such a good girl. All right, now we are adding our beautiful basil. Yum. She's always at your feet,
Yeah,
always.
She also good. She also like cooking, I think.
Oh, yes. All right, giving it a little taste test here. Good. Yeah, a little more sugar. So once I tasted it, we decided a little bit more salt, just a little bit more sugar. So we put 2 more cubes of sugar in there, and I think that will give it the sweetness that we were looking for. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the poultry type seasoning powder to it too. All right, so it looks like we have just about finished cooking here. And I cannot wait to try this. So Mo just told me that you can add like some small eggplant, and then there is a vegetable, another vegetable you can add. And these are them, right? The small aprons?
Yes.
Yeah. And so you can add these as well. And these are tasty. They kind of pop in your mouth when you bite them, and they have a nice flavor to them. Yummy! And here's the finished product. So we have our rice and our green chicken curry. And I'm gonna go ahead and dive in. It smells so good. Honestly, I don't think anything could taste bad, especially with coconut milk in it. I love coconut milk. Oh, it's so good. This is fantastic. So good. Yum. Yum, yum. That's all I can say. Just the right amount of spiciness here. Not too sweet, but a little sweet. Just delicious. You guys, this is such a wonderful dish. I'm so glad I today learned a lot about how to make it. And then Mo did tell me, I mean, you can certainly add other vegetables as well, and whatever fancies you. Carrots or something else in there. Doesn't have to be these ones specifically, but it's really good, really good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our video today, and thanks so much for joining us for our cooking extravaganza. And there's Mo. Thank you, Mo, for helping me learn how to cook this awesome meal today. Thank you.